JLR investigates. Drone detection deployed, folks. Listen up. New York State, Governor Hochul, Chuck Schumer have announced that they are deploying drone detection in New York. Now, this is interesting. It's a system called Robin. Let me give you some information right here on what is going on in New York to handle this drone crisis. It's kind of strange, kind of weird, kind of bizarre that the government is doing this drone detection system that they're going to deploy in New York. Check it out.
Begin tonight with the mysterious drone sightings in our skies. Governor Hochul says her calls for additional resources have been answered. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini is live in the newsroom with the very latest. Steph, what are you learning tonight?
Natasha, Arthur, good evening. Governor Hochul said today the Biden administration will deploy a state-of-the-art drone detection system to New York State, and that will help support investigations into all this recent drone activity. Another name to add to the list of those reporting drone sightings in the area, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie.
Saw them myself, so did my wife. And so, yeah, they're there. And I've been traveling around New Jersey as I normally do all week. And I can't tell you the number of people who have come up to me concerned about it.
With widening concern from New Jersey to Staten Island and in other areas across the tri-state and beyond, Governor Kathy Hochul announcing on this Sunday, in response to my calls for additional resources, our federal partners are deploying a state-of-the-art drone detection system to New York State. This system will support state and federal law enforcement in their investigations. The FBI and other agencies have said they're working to investigate the many recent drone sightings.
When it comes to drones, people in the New York area and all across the country have more questions than answers.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he's taking action.
I am going to help pass, and I'm going to co-sponsor legislation that will combat these drones in a better way by allowing local police departments and state police departments to help the feds in sighting these drones.
The federal government telling Americans there is no indication of any national security threat or dangers related to these recent drone sightings. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas reinforcing the same message.
Some of those drone sightings are, in fact, drones. Some are manned aircraft that are commonly mistaken for drones. And we do see duplicative reporting. But there's no question that drones are being sighted.
Christie says officials need to do more talking and share more details.
The Biden administration and state authorities have to be more vocal and let people know exactly what they're doing.
I've talked to several people, including some who say they've seen drones near their homes with their own eyes. Many are concerned, and many calling all of this, Arthur, very bizarre.
Bizarre indeed. Okay, thank you very much, Stephanie. Well,
so it sounds like to me they're going to monitor every drone movement. And we're talking about drone movements from, just smaller drones, regular people, hobbyists, people that have a few $100s that they invested into a small drone that they take in the sky. It seems like the government of New York, maybe even the federal government, is now going to control every aspect of people's drones' life. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We've been putting the pieces together with this mystery drone crisis in New York, and my assessment thus far, and it is subject to change, my thoughts are subject to change, is making this a big, big deal about these unknown drones in the sky, reported as size of SUVs, and in return, the government comes with a solution and creates more rules, laws, policies, and procedures that ultimately affect Americans in their drone use. You can't fly a drone between the hours of 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. You must register your drone. You have to have an FAA license to fly a drone. You must use an app to fly a drone, and with that app, we have no drone zones. And if you fly in certain areas, like by military bases, by airports, by schools, churches, your drone will fall out of the sky and will be able to work. That's where I see this is going, folks. My opinion. Let me know yours. Covering the drone situation, I'm wondering if other states like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and beyond, I'm shocked California's not jumping into this mix, will create some sort of laws, drone detection, deployment in their states too, like they're doing in New York. We are monitoring this situation completely. Subscribe to the channel, like, hit the notification button. Continuous coverage on the drone situation around the country. But here, New York. We'll talk soon. JLR Investigates.